Hey, I'm Stephanie, and it's time to talk about makeup. Welcome to part 2 of my October 22 in 22 Project Pan update, in which I will shop my stash for a full face of makeup that comprises 22 items that I plan to use 22 times in the next 2 months so that I can get to know them better. And just to kick things off right, I made sure when I was getting ready for this video to put as many of those things on my face as I could, to set the mood. I am on a replacements only no-buy for makeup this year, so there's no brand new shiny products in here. They've all been with me for a long time, but I do find that it's a great way to get better acquainted with the beautiful things that I already have, and it is making my no-buys so much easier than I ever thought it could be. My most recent video was part 1 of this update, in which I shared speed reviews and swatches of all the goodies I get to roll out this month. And in case you missed it, I will share a link to that in the cards in the show notes, but today we are moving on, and I'm going to shop my stash for 22 more things to create a full face of makeup for the month. If you enjoy content like this that focuses on the joy of beauty and style and appreciating the things that we have, then make sure you click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to see more videos like these. Now, let's dive in. As I've been doing over the past several months, I'm going to continue trying to look for products in my stash that have similar claims, because I find doing direct head-to-head comparisons is giving me a much better understanding of how my makeup works and what my preferences are. So let's start with primers. The e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer was in my project last month, and although it was very pleasant to apply, I feel like it didn't really do much to change or improve my makeup application. However, I want to keep it in this project for another month because I just happen to have its sibling product. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So we've got the Matte Putty Primer and the Poreless Putty Primer. And I just want to know if there's a difference. It's just a curiosity thing. I also want to continue my face-offs between eyeshadow primers, but I want to switch things up. I've been using translucent primers all year, and now I want to use some tinted primers. So, primer number 1 is this Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in the color Satin Blush. So I'm going to try this and compare it to actually a different type of product, also from Ulta Beauty. This is the Matte Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Vintage Beauty. Now, I realize these are 2 different products, but I suspect that they can be used in the same way. I'm hoping that this cream eyeshadow will set down because it is a matte product, and that I will be able to also use this as an eyeshadow base. So I just want to kind of see what the difference is. I know that this one has a satin finish, this one has a matte finish. How will they hold? How will they work? Will I like these better than translucent primers, or are they less flexible? So these are the things I'm looking to learn about this month. I'll also be comparing 2 under eye correctors this month. The first one is from Kokie. It is the Be Bright Illuminating Concealer Corrector in the shade Peach. And this one is, it's originally from Becca, but now made by Smashbox. It's the Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Fairlight. I'm really looking forward to not only pitting these 2 against each other, but my longtime favorite under eye corrector is in my other project pan currently, and it's almost gone. So I thought now would be a great time to put these into this project and keep using that one in that project so that I can really compare all 3 formulas before that other one is gone. That way I can do a direct comparison and find out which one really works best for me. I also have 2 cream face palettes to try. The first one has been in my project before. It contains my singles from Salt, New York, but this time the twist is that I'm going to directly compare it to this palette, which is the Illum Sheer Color Trio from Hourglass. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how these formulas compare. When it came to powder products, I was looking through my little stash, and I saw that I had 2 products that were a bronzer blush duo. And so I wanted to take a closer look at those. And so the first one I chose was this Too Faced duo. It's got the Sun Bunny bronzing powder and the Papa Don't Peach blush. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to be comparing that to the Best Bronzer. I didn't call it the Best Bronzer, the company did. The Best Bronzer and Beautiful blush from the brand Your Best Friend, which I've never heard of before. Have you? When choosing powder highlights for the month, I was just in the mood for something subtle. So I decided I would pit my Matte Radiance Baked Bronzer from Laura Mercier in the shade 1 against this baked highlighter in the shade French Vanilla from Laura Geller. When it comes to powder, this month I will be testing the RCMA No Color powder, which was decluttered to me this summer. What I did was I took a little bit of this from the big container and I decanted it into this small container so it fits better into my makeup bag. And I would like to compare that to this Veil Translucent Setting Powder from Hourglass. Now we come to one of my favorite categories, eyeshadow. And this month I will be comparing the new nude palette from Huda Beauty, which looks like this, to the Natasha Denona Retro palette, which looks like this. And these palettes just both feel very fall friendly to me. They also give me very similar vibes. But how similar are they really? Stay tuned to next month's update to find out. I also wanted to try to go fall friendly with the lipstick products for the project this month. And so I decided to choose the Lip Lingerie in the shade French Maid from the brand NYX. This was recently decluttered to me. And I would like to test it out against this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Dusty Mauve. Dusty Mauve? Potato, potato. Upon closer examination of my makeup bag, I realized I almost forgot these two things. Okay, this is going to be a fun face-off. It will be between two luminizers. I would like to compare the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer from Sam Ravindal with the Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow in a head-to-head competition, a battle to the death. Although they're inanimate objects, so I guess it's just a battle to the declutter. But I use these products pretty much interchangeably, and I'm wondering if there's really any significant difference in them at all. So we're going to find out this month. I'm going to take a closer look. And the last two products I will be comparing this month are hair products. They're both from R & Co. They both intrigue me based on the claims, but I'm not sure they're going to work with my ultra fine hair. So I'm actually really nervous, excited about trying these out. The first one is the Badlands Dry Shampoo Paste, and the second one is the Sandcastle Dry Texture Cream. Now, I realize technically I'm comparing two different categories of hair product, but hear me out. They have similar claims. Let's take a closer look. The Badlands Dry Shampoo Paste claims this: head for dry terrain with Badlands. 1 part dry shampoo, 1 part styling paste, 100% badass. I want to be a badass. I feel more like a chipmunk, but maybe this will make me into a badass chipmunk. It says that you're supposed to use this when you want to extend the life of a blowout or add volumizing texture. So this absorbs oil, gives you volumizing texture, and those are both things I want. Okay, let's take a look at this one now. This is the Sandcastle Dry Texture Cream, and this states, for texture that feels like a day at the beach, use Sandcastle. This lightweight cream recreates the look of sun, sand, ocean, and wind. I am a beach bunny. This product speaks to me. Hello. This absorbs oil while nourishing. Yes. So this creates the texture of the beach and absorbs oil and volumizes. This absorbs oil and creates texture and volumizes. I see great potential for both of these. Of course, because they're nourishing, they could be a complete disaster and weigh down my hair. We'll have to see, but I'm excited to try them out. And that, my friend, is everything that I'm rolling in this month. If you'd like to see the results of all these head-to-head comparisons, then make sure you're subscribed to my channel and have that notification bell turned on so that you know when the update goes live. And if you enjoyed this video, then I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. That not only helps my channel, but it also helps me know what kind of content you enjoy so that I can make more of it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week and that we can all remember that even stumbling can be a form of moving forward. So let's stumble in style.